Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to another episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. I'm your host, Kevin Dexter. The Hofstra men's basketball team is red hot for the holidays. Make it 4 straight wins and 7 of their last 8 after another big-time victory over Quinnipiac at the MAC over the weekend. It marked the return of former Hofstra head coach Tom Pecora, who brought his Bobcat squad here to Hempstead. And Cruz Davis was the star early. He scored the first 8 Pride points and had 18 in the first half. Hofstra and Quinnipiac were tied at 31 at the break. In the second half, it was Preston Edmead's turn. He was scoreless in the first, but poured in 18 in the second on his way to his 4th CAA Rookie of the Week award. It was a 2-point game inside the final 2 minutes, and that's when Ed Mead set up the biggest shot of the day, the dish to German Plotnikov for the dagger 3. Hofstra pulling away to win it 74-66. So they wrap up the non-conference slate at 9-4. CAA play will begin just after Christmas, with the Pride set to host Campbell on Monday night, the 29th. Well, the Hofstra women played another tight game on the road at Albany. After falling behind big in the first quarter, the Pride clawed their way back thanks to Michaela Carter. The junior had a career-high 15 points, and Hofstra came alive in the fourth quarter. This sequence from Chloe Sterling made it a 6-point game late. First, she had the bucket, and then Hofstra forcing the turnover, and Sterling knocks down the 3. Hofstra made it close down the stretch, but they ended up falling 52-43. Well, last week at St. John's, it was a milestone day for Hofstra senior guard Emma Von Essen. She scored her 1,000th career point, becoming the 27th player in program history to join the list. Last week, I had the chance to sit down with Emma to chat about it. She's the newest 1,000-point scorer for Hofstra women's basketball, Emma Von Essen. Emma, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know this is a milestone you were looking forward to achieving. How does it feel to get it done?
It feels great. It's like all your hard work pays off, you know? It's a great feeling.
Did you have kind of in mind, obviously you did it on a pretty big shot, you guys trying to make that comeback at St. John's. Did you have that in the back of your head? Did you know when it went in?
Yeah. Well, Dan was saying it to me before in the game before. He's like, I need 17. I'm like, okay, Dan. But yeah, I knew that my next 3 would make it. But when I came in the game, that I just kind of threw it up. I wasn't even thinking about 1,000. And I was like, oh, that was a good way to hit 1,000.
How has that kind of, I guess, the mindset been like? Is it a little bit of a relief to get it done and now kind of focus going forward?
It definitely is a relief. And it's like, gives me a lot of confidence now because not a lot of people have done that. So just walking into every game knowing like I've scored 1,000 points and other people haven't, you know. I'm
sure you wanted to do it at home, but being at St. John's, was your family able to come?
Yeah, my family was all there. Yeah.
So now, I guess looking forward for this team, I know the record probably isn't where you want it to be at this point, but how do you feel the confidence level, especially now with Chloe coming back? How has that kind of helped the confidence level of the team?
I mean, we've had a really hard non-conference schedule, and I think that's going to prepare us for conference so well. And Chloe, she's like a breath of fresh air. Like, I trust her so much on the court. It's been great having her back. And I'm very excited for conference. Like, I think it's going to be very different when we have all of our pieces at the same time.
How much does that open up the floor for you when she's on the floor?
A lot. Like, Chloe, she can just go on her own or she can create for me. So I know, like, you know, maybe if I'm tired, she's going to go for herself. But then, like, if we're moving together, we work really well together. She won't even look at me and she'll just go like this and I'll be right there. So.
What does the tough non-conference schedule, even if you're losing games, what does that do for preparing for the CAA?
A lot. I mean, we're not going to face any teams as hard as Maryland and Miami, and we're playing Kentucky in 2 weeks. So definitely, like, changes your mindset. Like, if we could play against them, you know, we could play against anyone in the CAA.
Talking about going back to the 1,000 points, you've talked a lot over the years about kind of growing up here, right? What it means to play at Hofstra. What would 8-year-old Emma say about being in the record book?
I don't even know. That's what I think about all the time when I like see stuff like that. Like hitting 1,000, I'm like, my 8-year-old self watching the game would never have thought, like, in this gym, like, you would score 1,000 points. So.
What else is on the, I guess, not to-do list, but on the, as you guys are looking ahead into conference play, what else is the goal here to try to accomplish at the end of the season?
Definitely at least a winning record, and I mean the championship is the goal at the end of the day. We say it every day, we're here to win a championship, so if I could win a championship my senior year, and Hofstra's never won one for women's basketball, like, that's my life goal right now. I don't care about anything else in my life, honestly.
All right, well,
Congratulations on the 1,000 points, and we're
Thank you.
looking forward to seeing you guys as CAA play opens up.
Thanks.
Thanks again to Emma for a couple of minutes. Hofstra returns from the holiday break on Sunday when they take on Kentucky in their final non-conference game. And the Hofstra wrestling team had a split day at the Bucknell Quad over the weekend. They defeated Morgan State 54-0, lost to Virginia 29-9, and Bucknell 31-7. Gage Shipp was the star of the day for the Pride, going 3-0 at 133 pounds. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. We'll be off next week for the holiday break, but we'll be back in January with a brand new episode. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and go Pride.